Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and today I'm picking up where I left off in my Disco Elysium game. In the last episode, people changing their stories about what happened the day of the murder. They're saying, the guy was actually shot. He did not die from the hanging, which confirmed my suspicions. Although Class's story still seemed a little suspect to me. Saying he got shot while he was in bed here, and like the shot came from outside the building. Like, I don't know, the angles seem off for that. Let's see if we can reconstruct the scene, as Kim said. So that's what we're going to do first, I guess. Okay, so hey, Devis here. Welcome to the stream. Gonna window VisCalc, eh? Good times, indeed. Is it visual calculus roll? In that case, I should put on my visual calculus glasses. That would be empathy, SEPA, yeah. Visual calculus. There you go. Are any other visual calculus boosting things? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, visual calculus it up.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Yeah, because like the position of the glass relative toward the bed is, she was like she indicated that she was lying down, he was kneeling, and inside her while they were performing sexy times. So I'm assuming like her head was at this end, like lying on her back. So he would have been kneeling like here, I guess. So in a like facing the window. Yeah, he had her head to the foot of the bed, exactly. And like the angle here, so I guess like they were lying like corner to corner kind of thing. So he was like over here, and the bullet allegedly went in his mouth, and there was no exit wound, and that's why the field autopsy missed it. 72% chance of successfully visually calculating this. Okay, here we go.
A vague sense of disappointment fills you. The glass shimmers as if taunting you with its secrets.
Tell me again, Kim, what are we looking for here? Ballistics? This is bullshit window.
I'm not exactly sure either, to be honest. My imagination has a way of failing me. It's a weakness.
He admits after a pause, looking in the direction of the stairs. Kim failed his visual calculus roll too, I guess. Okay, well, I've got 3 skill points to put into stuff. Why don't we bring up the visual calculus, I guess. I'm losing it. It's in the blue range. There we go. Let's level that up. Let's try this again.
This window is pristine on the inside.
80%.
Unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
So this time if I roll a 5, I'll get it. I wonder if I should smoke up first. Smoking would boost the visual calculus roll. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are 2 neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Yeah, so am I interpreting this? He's visualizing 3 possible trajectories of the bullet, or so we need to figure out where that bullet came from, if that is indeed what happened. Anyway, what position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
From the roof, you say? I'm just trying to think. I mean, at that angle, like the building that's there, I don't think we've been to the roof. Can we get to the roof? I was thinking it was going to be the window outside the dice maker's place, but maybe not. Okay, inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside? Or so I'm, 8% sure the roof is where the shot was made from? I was gonna say, shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
Yeah. Just the trouble with working a week-old case. Yeah, so I'm 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from?
72%. With a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm no expert in firearms or anything, but my understanding is that this is long enough range that you need to be a pretty good shot to make a shot, hit such a small target, hit the guy in the head through this small window from across the street. Yeah, that's if you're firing from far enough, like gravity starts to affect the bullet among other forces, and like you have to like aim a little higher so it like arcs in flight. I don't know if this distance is long enough for that to be a consideration, but it wouldn't surprise me. Anyway.
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Yeah. Could the shot have come from inside the room, a closer point? That's what I would have been wondering. Like I just feel like this notion that the bullet came from the adjacent building is a little far-fetched. Are there any arguments against A prime the roof? Could there have been another point of origin further away? Okay. Could the shot have come from inside the room, a closer point?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Point X, you say? I can't, well, let me zoom in or out. What do you mean by point X? I don't see an X represented in this diagram here. I see B prime, B secondary, and C, or B tertiary, and... Oh. Okay, sorry, I was a little slow to clue into the fact that, okay, so this is a map here of Martinez, and that's the adjacent building, and these other positions are from further out. That's across, like, where the church is? It's way out there. And then again, it's like then we get that issue of like the bullet having to arc in flight on this way over there. Yeah, across the street, that probably wouldn't be a concern, but like across the river, I would expect it would be considerably harder to hit such a small target. Anyway, are there arguments against A prime the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Yeah. Could there have been another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Every possible origin? Wait, is that going to make more time pass? I mean, yeah, let's go for it. How much time does that take? 1739 to...
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
Wide angle locations, northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, out in the bay. Okay. Did I even go over to that area? More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to B triple prime area there. Like I've been in this area where the church is, in this building here. Harry, why are you doing line geometry on those shots in your imagination? Okay. Have a look at point B prime, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Yeah, and again, that whole gravity and the bullet having to arc in flight, you get far enough away, the bullet actually ends up coming from above, and then there's nothing left of the person's head. These seem like really, really unlikely to me. Like, really unlikely. Again, not that I'm an expert in firearms or anything. I just watched the movie Shooter. So that's what comes to mind when I'm thinking about like sniper shots like this. 700 meters away. Anyway, and yeah, wind direction. Lots of factors have to be taken into account that distance. Anyway, B double prime Land's End. That looks like it's even further away.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from attempt. No. Too far-fetched.
Yeah, like over a kilometer away. And B triple prime, the islet.
1 kilometer away. An unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere. On an islet in the Bay of Martinez, perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be.
Or islets, if you prefer. Okay.
The shot would have been a small miracle. 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof in Martinez? Well, we can ask him, I guess.
From where, precisely?
Now let's say B prime the boardwalk, B double prime lands end, B triple prime the islet, or islet if you prefer.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
It's okay, much less than from the roof, but still, I'm just being thorough. Let's say much less than from the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one.
There you go. You got some busy work to do here. Darn it! I felt like I was going to sneeze and then I didn't. Anyway, new quest, indeed.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version.
Yeah.
It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
It fits the hidden path through the whirling, simple hypothesis. Yeah. It's the most logical place to start looking. So when you say through the whirling, I mean, just got to let you say karaoke. Where could the shot that killed the hangman have come from, if not from the roof? This will take some checking of locations. Boardwalk, island, Landsand. Why isn't the roof? Why isn't the other roof listed among the locations? I mean, like surely, surely that's the place we want to look first. Let's take these visual calculus glasses off. Now that I leveled up my visual calculus, there was another visual calculus roll somewhere, as I recall. Oh yeah, the lineup of bullets and stuff. Yeah, scattering of bullet holes. Have to come back there. Now that I've leveled that up, I should be able to make another attempt at that. After we finish the cryptid main quest, ha ha ha. Was there something else to do with the cryptid thing? What's that music I'm hearing? What was the cryptid thing? Yeah, now that you mentioned, I think there was missing insects case. Oh yeah, we have to ask Kuna about the empty trap. Like that's seems like a leap in logic to assume that Kuna was the culprit. That music is a karaoke that could be played. Yeah. Shall we try asking Gout if karaoke's an option?
Was there something you needed?
He nods.
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
God, I need to sing karaoke now. I mean, I sing karaoke now. You think so? Blazing eyes. I mean, you have an audience now. Just doing meme? Yeah. I mean, what was I gonna say? Like, okay, I'll give it a try. I mean, he turned me down. He gave a flat no last time. I'm just see what he has to say this time.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Oh darn.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Yeah, but look him in the eye. Johnny Law's about to tear it up, sad style. Or might even have the PA system if no one's going to use it. It's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me. Or this is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry. Or you're right, it's not the right time yet. You can do karaoke in your own time, yeah. Um, why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for the... It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
He begins confidently but then stumbles on his own words. Great karaoke catastrophe of 44? Yeah, wasn't there a reference to someone doing karaoke earlier? Anyway, what happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
What? People dying for karaoke? What? Was that something at a band play? It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used. It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
He admits reluctantly. I'm a real client. I pay my bills. I have the right to use a karaoke machine. Or, okay, F me then, just F me? What? Okay. Why are these my only options? I'm gonna go with, I'm a real client. I pay my bills. I have the right to use a karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
He comes up with the counter and goes, well, it just so happens I have a karaoke reel with me right now.
He's lying, but whatever. You don't really need his lame tracks.
That's alright. I have my own song with me. Give him the tape for Smallest Church in Saint-Saëns.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
He does not like the fact that I came prepared.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
He shakes the tape at you.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
About my bill for tonight. Yeah, maybe I'll sing first, so that let him know that I'm not staying here afterward. Does Kim have anything to say about me doing karaoke? Oh, he's coming on stage with me. This feels right. You belong here.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
Like Kim initially followed me up, then he's like, "Whoop, nope, you're on your own."
You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
83%. He gets +1 for Superstar Cop. That's amazing. Drama Formidable. Hey, it's a good thing I'm wearing the drama bow tie. Anyway, it's a red track. Cannot be retried, but it's 83%. Feel pretty good about it. Shoot, which shirt am I wearing? I'm wearing the drama shirt, right? Do I have any other drama boosting clothes? Hold on. Because I've got the drama shirt. I seem to recall, don't I have another thing that boosts drama score? Which one was it? That one reduces drama. That's not what I'm going for. Logic, speed, color, physical instrument, suggestion, half-light, logic, interfacing, electrochemistry, logic, something. Huh, okay. Yeah, nothing I'm wearing is reducing drama.
The stage is all set. You feel a little...
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look around the room first.
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours.
Wiser to perform in the evening? Well, okay, what it's 5:49. It's getting up to 6 p.m. at this point. Like, what time are we considering the evening in this context?
Yes, You could always do it in the evening. It will be less scary with a lot of people.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a huge audience. I don't know. I don't know. I have a sneaking suspicion just from this description that it says it would be easier, sorry, would wiser and easier when there are more people in the evening. So I have a feeling I might get another +1 if I come back later. So I'm gonna. This is a red check. I can't re-roll it. So you know what? Let's go do some police work. Actually, what about that? What about that? I opened up that cargo container with my rhetoric roll. Rolled a 12, a natural 12 yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but the last stream. And I've got to check that out. So let's do that now. That'll pass some time, and then I can do the karaoke afterward. Just a regular, ordinary, mega rich, light bending guy. Sure. Run, run, run. Alright, let's see what this is about. Okay, so yeah, what is this? Perhaps it's time to whip out flashlight. Let's put that in this hand. Okay, still can't see anything. But yeah, somebody answered when I called out, so...
The man stands at the
Oh.
far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital.
Okay. Alright, okay.
The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
Squint or cover your eyes? Let's go squint.
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo.
Uh-huh, yeah. I guess that's why the flashlight isn't illuminating him. I couldn't see him at first. I was a little confused. Okay.
Trying to visualize the physics of play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard.
Wow. Visual calculus impossible 20. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to get that one.
In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Hello? Or what's going on here? Or, wow. Let's start with hello, I guess.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
Uh-huh.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Okay. What, is he telepathic or something? What is going on here?
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
But you can see if his body appears composed in a sharp summer suit and yacht shoes. Who are you? We should get back to our investigation. Thanks for your time. Let's go with who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days.
Uh-huh. Genuine surprise in his voice.
Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Uh-huh, okay.
Mr. Diodor, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
My name is Harry, and I'm a detective. My name is Harry, and I'm an alcoholic. My name is Harry, and I'm an alcoholic detective. My name's Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau, most likely. No, let's go with my name is Harry, and I'm a detective.
Pleasure to meet you, Harry. Public service is a noble cause.
He says warmly. How'd you become so rich? What are you doing in this container? You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money? We should get back to our investigation. Thanks for time. Let's go with what are you doing in this container? Like, seriously, what are you doing?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think.
Uh-huh.
By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
He really doesn't know, eh? Martinez, a district of Revachol, the former capital of the world. Martinez, there's a pretty good hostel here called the Whirling in Rags. Or we're in Martinez, there's a cool church here. We're in Martinez, there's a creepy abandoned commercial area here. Or, I really don't know. Creepy abandoned commercial area here probably is the best description of the place. Let's go with that.
Well, as we say in my circle, one person's crushing business failure is someone else's development opportunity. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that groups of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
Oh, darn. Maybe I shouldn't be asking for money then. Wait, why do you help them? You got so much money it can't make a difference to you. Or, so you travel from place to place via shipping container? Let's go with so you travel from place to place via shipping container.
Smart, you know? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, hail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
Okay. So you're saying that being rich isn't worth the hassle, or those things all sound pretty nice, or yawn. Yeah, it does sound pretty tiresome. Let's go with your. So you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle? Again, maybe that can be a lead into asking for money.
No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
The bending light appears to wink. Okay. How did you become so rich?
Oh lord, not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think it is. And yet, it never seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Graz. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
Was it like being an extremely high net worth individual, or cool if I want to ask you something else? We'll go for the more content here. What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level.
Uh-huh.
But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
Okay. Uh-oh. This might be one of those game judging me moments here. You're right. Capital accumulation is its own reward. Don't you think that you should use your great wealth for the glory of your fatherland? You're a thief. People out there are working their asses off while you chill here. It's great that you've done so well for yourself, but don't you think you owe some of that wealth to the rest of of society? Or, cool, I don't even have any interesting replies. um, yeah, it's just a range of uh, like the more free market options to the more like socialism options to like just I'm just gonna stay out of this. Um, and Del Crazy here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Oh hey, looks like you got yourself into some interesting shenanigans. So it seems. Yeah, I succeeded that rhetoric roll. I rolled a 12 and got inside this very strange, twisted. I don't know. Is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be a mirror? Like a twisted mirror, like a funhouse mirror or something? Inside the shipping crate. It's very strange. Anyway, why don't we go with it? It's great that you've done well so for yourself, but I just think you owe some of the rest of society. Let's give it a shot.
Sure.
Build morale,
I
yeah.
benefit when I buy things to stimulate the economy. Do you know how many jobs it takes to build and maintain a racing yacht?
Yeah, it healed morale because of the which one was it? Is it the Kingdom of Conscience? There you go. Alas, I was already at full morale. Benefit when I buy things to stimulate the Metal argument. Okay. How many jobs it takes to build and maintain a racing yacht? Hundreds, thousands, a million? Let's go with thousands.
Dozens, at least. Of course, in the future, it'll all be automated. But my point is this.
He says, jabbing his finger into the air a bit.
Every man gets what he earns. It's the height of tyranny to take that from him.
Man, being a high net worth individual sounds great, or just say nothing. I have no idea where this is going. Well, let's just go with this just to see what he has to say. Man, being a high net worth individual sounds great.
It is truly. It's almost entirely carefree. It really leaves you time to better yourself spiritually.
He nods.
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about.
Yeah. True, does exist. There's something strange about you.
What do you mean?
His essence seems to signify actual surprise. Well, I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different, or it's actually another face. I don't know. Well, I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
Yeah, it's the chin. Or, no, I mean, I can't even see you. It's as if something is happening to the light.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect. Though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient.
Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient? Or what?
It's a statistical thing. In essence, it says that when an extremely low net worth individual meets an extremely high net worth individual, some of the laws of physics cease to apply.
Uh-huh. So you're invisible because you're rich? You're telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face?
Among other things. But calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
Single-digit billionaire? I mean, in an era where there weren't really any billionaires, although, like I said, we don't necessarily know exactly what time period this is in. Anyway, there's really or I'm calm. Let's go with really.
No, not really. There are actually quite many digits.
Uh-huh. Kim, are you seeing this weird stuff?
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who is unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which I admit is odd.
Uh-huh. So you're not seeing this funhouse mirror effect here?
Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you. My container.
Well, at this point I've exhausted all of the conversation topics, except I can ask him for money, or I can just leave. I mean, if those are my only options left, I might just ask him for money then, because, like, I mean, do you need money at this point? Not really. Not really. What's with all the numbers here? What is this? That's where my wealth is normally displayed. I had, like, didn't I have, like, 50 real? Why does this say, 15,755,017 real? Apparently have 50 million real at this point. Quick spend it? I'm a little confused about why that money's displaying like that there. I mean, okay, well, I mean, I succeeded the rhetoric roll to get in here. Let's see what he has to say when I say this.
Could you please stop asking people for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to look worse than we already do.
But Kim, I also can't afford to look any better than I do now. That's why I need the money. Or, you're right, that was extremely unprofessional. I apologize. Well, I mean, now I'm in a quandary here because, on the one hand, we've exhausted all the dialogue options, and I'm looking for content. But on the other hand, I can't disappoint Kim. If there was anyone you were going to ask money from in this game, it's probably this guy. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, he's apparently so rich he breaks the laws of physics. Sorry, Kim, I'm gonna ask him.
It's perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a smart man.
Cool.
As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think I only have coins for coffee machines.
Yeah.
Here is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
I guess be almost nothing. Thank you for your kindness. Are you sure you don't have any more? I thought you were a billionaire. Let's go with thank you for your kindness.
You're welcome. You know,
His echo disappeared. His eyes narrow. The light seems to bend more aggressively.
maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound?
Conceptualization. Godly 16 Present a sound investment plan. 3% chance of success. Red check, it cannot be retried. There, so I need to roll a 12 to pass this. I'm assuming that the fact that it says godly indicates that I need to have like a particularly well, I can at least try to see if I can raise my conceptualization score before trying that. Get back to investigation. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for stopping by. If you ever have an idea you want to pitch me, I'm all ears.
I don't think it's worth like investing much into, but let's see if we can bring conceptualization up. Wasn't there? I know I've got some things that can boost conceptualization here somewhere. It's suggestion, logic, interfacing, authority. I think it's this shirt here, conceptualization. I don't think any of these reduce conceptualization.
Welcome back, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's still 3%. I'm not. I don't think I'm going to get that any higher. Let's just give it a shot. What the hell?
If business planning were really your strong suit, you probably wouldn't be a cop.
So you need 16. So yeah, it would. I would need conceptualization 5 in order to get a point where it was where you could get it by without with a roll less than 12. Yeah, if I conceptualized it was 3 points higher, I could have I would have succeeded with that roll. Oh well. Okay, I've got an idea for a board game, or you should invest in the RCM. Since I failed the roll, presumably these are going to be bad ideas. Let's go with the board game.
Go on.
Brace yourself is very high concept, or it's a twist on an already established working idea. How much could I trust Harry to come up with a good high concept idea? Or at least if he's working with existing materials, maybe he can make something of it. Let's go with it's a twist on an already established working idea.
Yes.
It's a pen paper role playing game. Only the players are connected with radio computers. Oh, it's been done.
Hold on. Have we met before?
Oh, I don't think so. Or maybe I wouldn't really know. Let's go with maybe I wouldn't really know.
No. On second thought, it couldn't have been you.
Oh.
Your idea reminds me of a group of young men who came to me a long time ago,
Oh,
calling
wow.
themselves Fortress Accident. The name should have been a red flag.
Well. I mean, you've met some people that are tangentially connected with us, I suppose.
They pitched me and a handful of other investors on an idea for a role-playing game that would, in their words, change the world.
And what happened?
Well, at first everything was rosy. The ideas were solid, but they were lacking in... How do I put it?
Got some tangential lore out of it. I call that a win. Yeah, exactly.
They lacked the will to get things done. As their financial situation became more desperate, their ideas devolved from realistic to absolute insanity. We lost all of our money. High art types never deliver. They're only good for peddling walk-ins or whatever creeps they come up with.
I guess the inordinate amount of time they put into drawing mythical creatures did not generate a return on investment.
Wait, where are they now? Or did you try to salvage the process now? Wait, where are they now? Yeah, where did they end up? All their drawings and notes and stuff are down there.
Nobody knows for sure, but the place can't be pretty.
Did you try to salvage the project somehow?
Sadly, when we got there, it was too late. The concept had run out of steam. Only dust remained. What I want to tell you is this. It's a very bad idea. Dead in the water. You seem like a reasonable man, but that is not a reasonable plan.
Thanks for the advice, or are you sure you don't want to give those little Welkins a second go? Welkins, that was the name of the fictional race in the game, right? Or peddling Welkins, whatever creeps they come up with. Anyway. Yep, yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's not sold. I don't think it's worth asking. I'm just gonna go with thanks for the advice.
You're welcome.
Hey,
Now, was there something else I could help you with?
what's this morale hit here? Right after I would have gotten a morale boost, but I got cheated out of it because I was already at full morale. Anyway, bankruptcy sequence, business loves silence. The second loudest sound in the world, eclipsed only by the collective screams of market crash victims. So let me whisper to you, do you feel the veil of the sun god slipping? Are the better days gone? Are we entering bankruptcy? Is the company going to go down and leave you in the gutter with the rest of the dredges, delivering parcels for soup money? You need to crisis manage your way out of this. Okay. Where did this come from? I mean, are we heading for bankruptcy? Where does this come from? Lures the greatest waterfall? Yeah. I'm still researching the Fairweather thing. Okay, well, we got, yeah, and we also got 3 Real, so, but, and we came out with the same amount of morale that we came, well, you know, we came in with full morale, didn't we? Oh, shoot. Anyway, let's get back to our investigation. Thanks for your time, I guess. Why am I? Oh, okay. I saw the sign in the corner, but it's just the main menu sign. I get it. Okay, that was. Oh my! The amount of money I had is fluctuating. Now I'm down back to 37 real. Oh, and I still have the flashlight in hand. Let's put the pry bar back in there. Look really menacing with that in hand. Okay, so what time does this game consider evening? Like, does it have to be 6 p.m., 7 p.m.? I mean, little pro tip there informs me that 9 o'clock is when people go to bed. Okay, so that's when the game considers night, but what's quote-unquote evening? Sure, are you waiting for something specific? Oh, karaoke. I went up on the stage to sing karaoke. I finally got Gal to give me the go-ahead, and there's a note saying it would be better if we do this in the evening.
Stage is all set. You feel a little.
So, are you ready for your thing now?
Look around the
There
room
are
first.
some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber
Be
has fallen
wiser
upon
perform in the
premise.
evening.
Yes, you could always do it in the evening. It will be.
Yeah, like Half-Light and Drama want me to, or whatever. whoever that is, are telling me to come back in the evening. I think it's 7 p.m. Okay. All right. So okay, let's take a peek at the map here. So can you get that picture out of the way? Yeah. So. Okay, zooming out. Yeah, so there's Class's balcony there. Like, I was thinking, like, this is the building here they're living to. Like, is it this building, or is there a different building that they were alluding to? This is, like, map's a little confusing, because, like, if this is the Whirling in Rags here, then the building in question seems to be not present, and that's confusing me a lot. Mind you, this isn't exactly a precise to scale map to begin with. But yeah, I mean, the other targets were like across the river over here, which seemed like unlikely targets. Building in question? Yeah, well, there was you're talking about trying to find where the shot could have come from to because Classy was saying that a bullet came in the window and hit the hit the colonel in the mouth, and that's what killed him. And then they hanged the dead body. So trying to figure out where the bullet could have come from, and they're saying that the roof of the adjacent building. And I was thinking that would be this building here, which I can go into, but I don't think I have access to the roof there. Anyways, is that even the... Can I get up there? Guessing this is still the same condition here.
This orange machine is dead still. It has...
Yeah, need better tools to carry that out. Let's put the flashlight in hand again. Okay, so there's another staircase. Can I go higher up? Yeah. Like, there's a window here. Don't suppose I have any new dialogue options here.
It's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Like, or a die, hydrogen dice maker. These are all... Okay, this is the... It's the same dialogue options we had before. That's just back downstairs. Is there a way up to the roof? I feel like I'm missing something here. I wasn't here for that part. What does the task say? I mean, the task says something different, determine where the shot came from. It's given me 3 locations across the river. But I thought, but before they suggested, well, maybe the bullet came from further away, they were saying that the bullet probably came, or probably would have come from the adjacent building, and the little visual aid showing possible trajectories of the bullet seemed to indicate this building. At least that's what I expected. but there doesn't seem to be a way to the roof of this building, so I'm confused by that part. I mean, maybe I should just go inspect the the other locations across the river, even though we ruled them to be the less likely possibilities. I don't know. They were
The barbell waits patiently
Oh, it's
on the
locked.
floor, like a dog for its master.
This leaded me back into the bookstore. I suppose there's a way to the roof here. Ask Plaisance about it, maybe.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Request about the curse, or I want to buy a book, farewell now. Okay. I mean, if it's not that roof, and it's not that roof that it was suggested to take, I don't know. Okay, well, whatever. I guess we'll just cross the river and check out those other locations. Time for fast travel, I guess. We said talking about the islet. Are you talking about this over here? Okay, let's fast travel to church. Double check the wording of this thing here. So the boardwalk, the island, or Land's End. Is the Land's End, like, is it labeled Land's End? Okay. Okay. Anyway, well, the going by the visual aid during the visual calculus stuff, it looked like the island was up this way. The islet. Oh, yeah, this is a red check thing, wasn't it?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Could this structure have been used to take the shot?
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
He looks southeast and blows on his fingers. Well, what about the steeple of the church? 3% chance of opening the door. Yeah, this looks like another thing that I'm probably not supposed to be able to do. But what if I'm wearing the +2 interfacing gloves? You know, even though they're evidence and I really shouldn't be wearing them. Do I have anything else that boosts interfacing? I don't think so. I have too many items. I have too many claims now. I have to search through more things. I have a thought. Building before you house the engine must have been a big one.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
Yeah, still charging this. I figured. Okay, well, is there a path further north here? I have not ventured up here, have I? Cigarette butts cleaned away under a rock. Brand Tumutary. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. Rusted broken control box of the radio relay tower. Your interfacing is a 5 and the check is 20, which means you need at least 4 more points just for it to not be 3%, exactly. This ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. Yeesh. I thought. This relay tower coordinates boat traffic in the bay, barely. Tiny inlets there, off in the far distance where the posts trail toward ... And what have we here? What is this? Scented scarf? +1 shivers, but -2 physical instrument. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Don't see myself using it, but what the hey. This light springtime scarf smells like men's cologne mixed with cheap laundry detergent. Someone must have left it behind, probably from a date. Wear it if you want to delude yourself that spring has arrived. Huh. Okay, so there's like nothing at all here. Like this is where the objectives seem to be directing me. You know, like they're talking about the islets, or sorry, islets up here. You had a thought up there? Did I miss it? There's one that I clicked on, but... Oh. What's this? Take a mental note. Tumutary seems important somehow? Oh, okay. The brand of cigarettes?
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
Yeah. I think my first thought was, could they have climbed on the comms tower? But he said it's too rusted to climb. Anyway.
I don't see it, officer. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rugs.
He looks east over the coast. Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator. Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there. What about the cigarette butts? Let's go with the comms tower. Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there.
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
Tent looks up, raising his collar. Yeah, again, not an expert in firearms or anything, but I have to imagine that a rifle capable of firing a shot that distance, he said it's a kilometer, would probably have tremendous recoil. You need to have something to brace yourself against. That tower looks really rickety. Plus, there's the whole issue of, you know, bullet arcing in flight and stuff.
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
What about the cigarette butts? I mean, I don't know. Like somebody was hanging out here, but it could have been anybody. It doesn't necessarily mean it was the shooter.
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
But I got experience for suggesting it, so I just could walk through the options. You never know what's going to give you experience in this game. Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator.
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fire this time of year.
He looks around. I mean, yeah, this is like very inconclusive. Cigarette butts could have come from anyone. Campfire could have been brought by anyone. There's nothing to connect it with the shooter.
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out B-double prime, was it?
Okay. So this is B double prime then. So this is not the islet one. 1.2 kilometers, eh? Look over the water to the whirling in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender.
Finished thought. Okay, so if this was the B double prime location, and it's behind the church, then yeah. So this is not the islets. So that would have been like this area here. How do I get here? It's not clear. I don't suppose Joyce could take us there, and she's got a boat. Okay, so we counted that one as Land's End. Let's check the boardwalk. Yeah, but seriously, like, I don't know how to get there. Short of, like, check with Joyce. I'll get to checking the church at some point. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, the objectives indicate that, or they seem to think that the church couldn't be where the shot came from. This is where we found the body before.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette pack.
So what spot on this boardwalk are we talking about? I'm just wandering around the boardwalk kind of aimlessly right at the moment. Just hoping that some thought is going to pop up on my... Oh, do I have to get inside the building? If I click on the stairs, he doesn't auto try to find a way in. He doesn't auto path find his way there.
You see, a slogan used to intertwine with the...
Is there a way into this building? There was another boardwalk, and I might as well go there anyway, because that's where the other visual calculus roll is. I think it was around here. Hold on, let me put on my visual calculus glasses. Yeah, sort of the bullet hole ridden wall.
Bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
It's only 58%. Plus one for knowing about failed electrical? I'll give it a shot.
Unable to piece
4.
together the big picture just now. There's a hole in their hypothesis.
4. You'd think that the dice rolls in this game were a golf game or something. All the 4s. Uncanny number of 4s. It's always a 1 and a 3 too. It's never 2 2s. Yeah, these dice have favorites. There's something screwy going on with the RNG in this. Anyway, I'm dumb.
The scattering of bullet holes looks like one giant smiling mouth, smiling its deadly smile, laughing at you and the world and the living.
Shoot, I should know better than to make self-deprecating comments. Anyway, let's shoot up to get some more morale. Okay. I mean, here's a boardwalk. I'm wandering around in the hopes that something's gonna jump out at me here. I don't know. Like, is it gonna? Not at all clear what I'm looking for here. I mean, the other one was easily missed. It was just like a thought popping up that I had to click on when I happened to be standing in the right spot. No better than to make self-deprecating comments. Disco Elysium teaches you good life lessons. Yeah. Fair enough. Oh, Harry marked the boardwalk up by where you found the dead guy as where to look, not here. Wait, really? I went there. I didn't. Like, I was just there. I didn't see anything pop up there. Like, I was honestly, seriously just there. I can go back there again. It's no problem. Run, Kim, run. Like, this. I mean, this is it here. Let's just walk to the end. No thoughts popping up. Oh, what was that? What was that? Physical instrument, or one of the physical ones came up. Here we go. It's a long way down to your death from here, 20 meters at least. Yeah, thanks, physique. Not here. Oh, wait, never mind. Just keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Way ahead of you. Maybe I'm running around too much. Maybe I should walk everywhere. I mean, okay. He identified the location on the boardwalk as being 700 meters away from the Whirling in Rags. So, and that first location we just looked at was 1.2 kilometers away. So maybe the spot we're looking for is closer? Okay, so I've already walked up there. Is there another boardwalk? Actually, come to think of it, I think there is another boardwalk. We didn't go this way. That's probably what's her name there. Haven't talked to her yet. What are these doing in the fish? This boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. Let's see, I've seen around for ages. Free money. Oh, thought here. Planks creak beneath your weight. Ugh. Clicked it. Ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. This place even exists. Well, let's take off the visual calculus glasses. Let's conceptualization shirt. Let's put on the drama shirt. Let's have a word with what's her name? Is it Isabel? No, Isabel's the other one. What's her name? Let's talk to her. Let's find out.
Hi, officer.
Lillian. Woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip. A sword? Swords are just cool. Anyway,
Anything I can help you with?
that depends. Where are we exactly? Question two. I have questions. The first is, what's your name? Or I'm good and leave. Yeah, let's start with that depends. Where are we exactly? Why not?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Lecible? Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings. Yeah. Reminds me vaguely of when I was I did a school exchange trip to Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories of Canada a while back, like 20 years ago when I was in high school. And there's a street there called Ragged Ass Road, and it's seriously, the street is called Ragged Ass Road. The street has no sign on it. That's because anytime they put a sign up there, somebody steals it, and they just gave up trying, which is kind of funny. But there is a gift shop where you can buy Ragged Ass Road signs as souvenirs. It's sort of a landmark in that city. Anyway, here's my little anecdote. I have questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker.
She
I think I
gestures.
had time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
She gestures toward the fishnets. Okay.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts. Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
That seems like a good suggestion. Looking for someone, maybe you can help. I was asked to get your signature. Hand her Everett's envelope. What do you do around here? Nice sword, point the saber on her hip. Does it come with a story? Or is that your boat? Point the overturned boat, or BC. Let's ask about the sword. I'm curious about the sword.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
She smiles at her own joke. Hold on, do you know how to use it? Or it is imposing, nod. Or isn't that what guns are for? Let's go with it is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
She adds a tittering. Huh. Can I borrow that sword? No, she just said she needs it for self-defense. Or I don't know, intimidation. Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective? Or where are all the men now? Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that.
And she smiles. Okay.
That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Behold, point to the expression on your face, or I'm a proper man, believe me, or true, most people I've met are scared. Do you honestly feel like men are scared? I'm a proper man, believe me, but behold, point. Let's go with behold, point to the expression. Her eyes meet yours, and suddenly she starts laughing. It's hoarse, as if she hasn't laughed in a while. Do you like it, or find someone else to laugh at it? I'm not a clown. I'll see if you do like it.
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
Nifty.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
So I'm not going to ask to borrow the sword. That seems like a dumb thing to ask. So I'm going to go with, so where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
She looks down. I mean, she's kind of not wrong. Wait, sorry, but which part? Face down any horror with the same unchanging grin? Yeah. Hey, Big Mane is here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yo to you too. Okay, wait. Why, if they're thick-headed, ... or where's your husband now? Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Oof. Gone where? Gone coward. I would never leave anyone. Or he disappeared. Sounds like a missing persons case. I mean, the finality in the word gone kind of suggests maybe she means dead. Let's go with gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Her eyes stop in yours. That's bad. What happened? Or, oh, say no more. Wait for her to continue. Or, he died? Was he murdered? These dialogue options here. So I can push on asking her question. I'm a detective, you see? Yeah, exactly. I am the law. So I can ask what happened, or I can just say, oh, and see if she wants to continue on her own. I mean, like the fact that the way she said gone and then, full stop, sort of feels like she doesn't want to talk about it, but on balance, I think I'm going to ask her what happened.
Who knows? Maybe he fell over. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later.
Oof.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Yeah, death is nothing. I shit on death. Or, you should have thrown yourself in the waves after him, nods sagely. What are these dialogue options? Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? And that's looking the best one so far. Or, it's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning. Okay, well, it's a toss-up between these two. These seem like crap options here. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, or it's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning. Time heals all wounds, as the saying goes. I mean, they're kind of saying similar things with, yeah. I don't know. It's healthy to let go, move on. Feels a little more callous. Let's go with time really is the best cure for sorrow.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on.
She crosses her arms.
Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glances at the village where two little kids are playing with what look like rocks. The twins.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her.
Huh, interesting.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk.
Great.
Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Thanks, electrochemistry. Suggestion, heroic. She needs to Go on a date with another drunk badly? 3% chance of success. -1. Kim's presence makes it awkward. You think? Let's not go with that. Let's just not embarrass ourselves in front of Kim here. Besides, I think I have clothing items which boost suggestion, and I would want to probably take another level in morale before I try that. Anyway, you know, hypothetically speaking, if I was going to go for that. Kim's present makes it awkward. Anyway, man, you clearly have a type, yeah. So I was thinking of shaving at some point when I had the time for it. Anyway, is that your boat? When the overturned boat? What do you do around here? Spot efforts envelope. Looking for someone. Maybe you can help. What's this? I'm looking for someone. Like, what someone would I be looking for? I mean, we found Morel already. We already found the little girl who was playing with the gauntlets. I mean, those are the people that we were looking for. We found them already. So I feel like I ought to beat around the bush before asking her about the signatures. So what do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Trippy, she's here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah. Continuing the gem rock shuffle. Mind if I AFK lurk? That's cool. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry, the sea's giving up. The sea's full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Feeling rather tired right now? Yeah. I feel a bit tired myself. I've been yawning a bit. Hope to get to bed soon. Yeah. I did the laundry. I don't know if you can see it in the webcam image there, but I did the laundry earlier, and it's in a heap in the bed, and I changed the sheets, and I'm reminded of there was a Tumblr post from a while back. It said something like, changing sheets is a dangerous game. You have to finish the task before you like run out of energy and motivation, and you know, or you're going to end up sleeping on an unmade bed. These TP don't really see much of anything. Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Something I'm gonna have to attend to before I go to bed at some point. Anyway. Yeah, so Roderick is suggesting me keep it professional. So it's just interesting. What have you found? Never thought the sea brought in anything particularly interesting. Walking on the beach sounds quite romantic. I don't know about that one. Probably not. But I think I get it. Let me ask you something else. Let's go with interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
A mine? Oh, yikes. That sounds scary.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
She looks at the beach. Boom, exactly.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Now Rhetoric is saying, oh, it would be weird to choose all of the options. Was it very large and spiky with a single blinking red light and had a 50-50 chance to add 50 tear? Huh. Oh, is it? That's a Sunless Sea reference, I presume. Um, I did build a sub in the my Sunless Sea game, by the way. The animation for when the ship transforms into a submarine is pretty cool. Haven't gotten to explore a whole lot so far, but I did find out where the where you find the what are those things called? The the carboy of something. What, the thing that you can sell at the Chelinet. It says carboy something, and there's like carboy. What is that even a word? But yeah, oh yeah, and I found the irrepressible, and I sank it, and I'm like, did I just kill the pianist? Is that going to affect the Merciless Modiste quest? Carboy of Shrieks, thank you. Yeah, wasn't sure if that was right. Anyway, okay, I need to know about those human bodies. A mind? RCM could use a mind. Where is it? Haha. Drugs? I need info on this. Major Narc, point to yourself. Or this place looks bad, why don't you leave? Okay, enough about this place. Phrases one would only find in Sunless Sea, yeah. Need to know about those human bodies? Yeah, meanwhile, Kim is just standing by, letting me take the lead here. Bottles, drugs, lost cargo in general. Okay. Dead bodies, human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures, mine wash shore ones. Yeah, so what? So I can ask her about human bodies, I can ask her about the mine, I can ask about drugs, or I can say this place looks bad, why don't you leave, or okay, enough about this place. I mean, we're kind of want to lead into possibly getting the signatures. I think might want to go with this place looks bad, why don't you leave? Let's go with that.
And go where? The fish are plentiful here and we get enough orders to get by. It's not great, but it's something.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that she doesn't want to leave makes it awkward to suggest, oh, by the way, we're talking about, we're thinking of putting a community center up here. You just gotta follow the work, that's where the money sleeps, anywhere with better opportunities, just somewhere, dot dot dot, close your eyes, away from all this sadness. Or, I understand what you're saying, it could be worse elsewhere. Follow work is where the money sleeps, anywhere with better opportunity. Enough orders? What kind of orders is she talking about? What kind? Do we know what work she does? She says that she just does fishing and I don't know. Followers. Let's go with anywhere with better opportunities, I guess.
People imagine picking up and finding something better is an easy solution. But how is that supposed to work when all your time and energy goes to staying alive? You have almost nothing to set aside to actually fight your way out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the, that's kind of the long and the short of it there. I mean, it's like it's easy to say, yeah, just move out, find somewhere better, but it's like, we're barely getting by as it is. Like, how can we afford to move?
Hordes of wild, homeless people roaming the lands, nomads scattered across an endless plain, in a dystopian world where tear is the only valid currency, and people eat each other to stay alive.
I like how conceptualization came up with this based on a failed roll. It says failure here.
I don't mean to complain about my pauper life. We are warm and fed here, and I don't know. There's just something about this shithole.
She smiles faintly and plucks some seaweed out of the net. So I take it that's your skiff. Point at the overturned boat.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days, put your hand in the rain. Yeah, it is raining, funnily enough.
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
She looks at the rain circles in the water.
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
Oof, I guess. I mean, it's pouring rain.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think it'll be ready? There's something we might have to check out on one of the islands, the origin of a shot. Oh, hey, we're asking her for her boat, not Joyce? Okay. Or, I want to ask you something else. No, let's go with when do you think it'll be ready? There's something we might have to check out on one of the islands.
Shot, huh? The boat will be ready when the sea turns and the winds settle. You can't command the weather, officer.
Okay, so another time-based thing. We might have to come back to it later. She gives you a short nod and replies, okay.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
All right, so we're waiting for day 5. Gives more of an impression of what the scope of this game is, how long the timeline we've got. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help. I still don't know. Like, yeah, there were 4 people that we were looking for. I mean, there's Morel, cryptozoologist. We already found him. The girl who was playing with the armor gauntlets, already found her. And there's Lillian and Isabel, and we found both of them. So let's just say this. See what it says. You know, and look for somebody who can help.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'd like to ask something else.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Okay, yeah, so there was no one else. Anyway, okay, I was asked to get your signature hander on Ever's envelope. She's not going to go for this, I can already tell.
Were you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Her eyes dart back and forth in the paper. Everett's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
Your voice trails off. Yeah,
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Yeah. Thought what exactly? Or here, use my pen. Give her your pen. Or on second thought, you don't sign the papers. Thought what exactly?
That Everard and the Union have nice plans for anything.
Yeah.
I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
She shakes her head. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of an odd place for a community center when everything's run down like this. But it's relatively sunny. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, it could have been snowing instead of raining. Anyway, let's see what else she has to say.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
Here, use my pen. Give her your pen. I'll try.
He has a pen and everything.
She takes it from you, a doubtful look in her eyes, clicks it, and places the tip on the paper. That's Kim's pen, of course, that he lent to us. Everett's just trolling. Don't sign it. It does. Yeah, I mean, Everett's thing, like it is majorly sus. But he did indicate that he would. I mean, I don't know. Like he indicated he would cooperate if we would help him with this. But I don't. Yeah, he doesn't exactly seem trustworthy. But you know, if she's willing to sign it so easily, like, what's the harm?
Here you go.
Oh, that was easy. Thank you. Take it back. Or wait, why did you sign it? Should we look at gift horse in the mouth here? Or should I just say thank you and move on? I mean, it feels a little weird to ask, why did you sign it after we asked her to sign it? I'm just going to say thank you,
You're welcome.
she says with a little nod. Yeah, shrug, go with your gut. Yeah. Thank you, sucker. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to not hit on her, I think. Some bad cat to go AFK for it. Cool. Welcome back. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. Be seeing you. Huh. What's in here? Oh, boots? Boost perception? Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots? Well, rules of adventure games are mine now. Like my current shoes give me a boost to composure and a penalty to savoir-faire. This one gives me a boost to perception. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, Isabel said that if we could get Lillian to sign it, then she would sign it. So that's halfway there. Well, that's more than halfway there, really.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
And Silly Rabbit's here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? This is the thing he was talking about earlier when he thought, what's this doing it in with the fish or something like that? What's this thing doing in with the fish? Yeah, he did. Oh, okay, I see. Why did the boots in with the fish? Okay, I get it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you watch me? Wait, really? Okay. Let's go with I got the signature. Will you sign the papers now?
Lillian should let her sword make her decisions. The girl just doesn't have the head for it. Either way, I won't sign.
She lets out a chortle course like a raven's caught. What do you mean you won't sign? You said that if Lillian would sign it, you would sign it. Wait, you promised, so it was a test, or what do you have against the union? Okay, let's go with wait, you promised.
You need to check your facts, officer. I said no such thing.
Her bony finger is pointing at you, soapy water dripping on the skirt. I'm pretty sure you said that if Lillian signed it, that you would. That was my recollection.
True. She only said she wouldn't even consider signing before Lillian.
Ah, shoot, is that how she worded it? So it was a test?
Lillian's not the only one who's too thirsty.
So what do you have against the union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises they never plan to keep.
She pulls a dark red rag out of the bucket and puts it back. I mean, yeah, where's the lie? How's everyone been? Yeah, I'm doing alright. Yeah, surviving. did laundry today. It's lying in a heap there. I'm gonna have to deal with it when I finish the stream. Okay.
Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So, no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
I mean, fair. Like, where's the lie?
She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her.
Oh yeah. Suggestion legendary. 17% chance of success, +1 for trust the tenant. You know, doing laundry was a life or death situation. Well, not life or death, but no, I mean, I sort of made a joke about it earlier that I mean, it was based on there's a Tumblr post that was saying that because I watched the sheets too, and I was like, you know, changing the sheets of the bed is a dangerous game because you have to you you have to finish before you run out of energy and motivation, or you're going to be sleeping on an unmade bed. So it's dangerous in that respect. I mean, okay, it's not life and death, but you know. Yeah, 17% chance. I mean, I can boost that a bit, I think. I think I've got some clothing item which boosts suggestion. Does the morale affect that? If I shoot up morale here, does that go up? No, it's still 17%. What rules does morale affect? Hold on. If I say goodbye, I'm off, and then click on her again.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Yeah, 70% is pretty low. Yeah, indeed. Oh, is volition the only thing that morale affects? Okay. Maybe having luck isn't an option. Well, okay. I mean, let's take a look at the clothes. I've got. Isn't there? Okay, I think I have something which reduces suggestion, or maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know. That's so fair. Okay, so that reduces suggestion, so I don't want that. Electrochemistry. Suggestion. There you go. Now I'm more suggestive. Empathy, logic, shivers, then the Empire, rhetoric, encyclopedia. Oh yeah, what did this say? Good old calf-length cavalry boots. Mount that horse and ride into the night. The heel comes in handy too. Definitely makes you some good 5 centimeters taller, but could it be that it's also making you sharper, more perceptive to your surroundings now that you've gained a new perspective? Huh. Volition's around. Yeah. Inventory is relatable? Yeah. Died figuratively tired. I hope to head to bed soon. Okay. Hey, well, yo, thanks for sticking around as long as you did, in any case.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
28%. I mean, so I think that means I need to roll a 9 or higher. I can give it a shot. See what happens.
Logic and
9.
reason won't work on this old bat.
Wow.
Better go for shameless emotional manipulation. What's the grandmother's deepest vulnerability?
So suggestion is logic and reason will work. Shameless emotional manipulation. Oh great. Oh, I have to be mean now. Carrying all of that to get the best stats. Yeah, exactly. If I didn't have this coat on, that roll would not have succeeded. Anyway, what's going to happen to Lillian's kids, the twins and little Lily? Or I'm gonna find another way and don't get her signature. Well, I mean, I just got a successful roll. Feels ashamed to waste it. I mean, this is playing into Everett's hand. The code is lucky. Well, in this case, it seems, yeah. Well, it's time to be a crooked cop doing work for the crooked rich guy, I guess. Here we go. Oh, it's going to happen to Lillian's kids, the twins and little Lily.
What do you mean? What's going to happen? We are gonna grow up, of course.
Well, I roll a 10 to kill this baby, and I almost never roll a 10. Ha ha ha, yeah. You try to find another option first? Yeah. I mean, we already know there's another option. We can forge the signature instead of getting her to sign it. I just figured, yeah, I'll try getting her to sign it first before we try that. But I seem to be committed to this particular course of action, so I'm going to keep going.
I raised my own kids in this village, and they are doing fine for themselves.
They didn't end up like the moribund alcoholics, point to the drunks, or must be so proud, or are they here now? Must be so proud. It's getting flashbacks to the to the Tommy Tallarico thing. H Bomber guy is a YouTuber who does essay style videos, and he released a video not that long ago about ostensibly it was about the Roblox oof sound and the origin of the sound effect, because he decided to do a little short video because about it because it he heard there was some controversy around it. And it turned into like this 2.5 hour video thing because the guy claiming he made it was this guy named Tommy Tallarico, and who basically has never told the truth about anything in his life. It's just he just went down this massive rabbit hole of like fact checking everything the guy's ever claimed. He's apparently he was a big video game designer in his day. And it just turned into this running gag in H. Bobber Guy's community about Tommy Tallarico claiming credit for like absolutely everything under the sun. And the reason this reminded me of it was because he makes comments about his every time he brings up his video game record, he says, "My mother is very proud." So yeah, you must be so proud. And H Rubber Guy released another video yesterday. Is about plagiarism. It's a 4-hour video. I watched the whole thing. It's quite engrossing. And it's just a lot of fact checking. H Rubber Guy has a stunning amount of research for his videos. Yeah, tons of fact checking, exposing these people who just stole other people's work and without giving them credit and claiming it as their own. Including one particular guy who's been doing this for years, apparently. Like, on the level of, like, some of his videos are straight up quoting, he's just reading the Wikipedia page and claiming it's his work. And, yeah, some of H Bomber Guy's followers went after him which isn't ideal. I mean, H Bomber Guy, he said he doesn't condone like harassing him or anything. Like he's not trying to start a hate campaign or anything. That doesn't stop some of his viewers from making comments like "Your mother must be so proud" or stuff like that, in reference to the Tommy Tallarico thing. His new one they came out this week, by the way. Still only about a third way through it. Oh yeah, yeah. It was just yesterday. I watched the whole thing. I watched part of it last night and the rest of it earlier today. Only sticking around to give you a faux view, as it were, even though you know I'm actually okay. I don't mind. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not monetizing this channel or anything, so it kind of doesn't really make a difference either way. But hey, who knows? I mean, maybe if I get a huge following, Twitch will take notice, and maybe the view count will make a difference at some point. Who knows? Yeah, that's why he puts out 3 videos a year instead of 3 a week. Yeah, yeah. H-Robber Guy is not a content mill like some of the folks that he talked about in that video that are only able to put out their content so quickly because they're stealing the work of other people. May I suggest a video? Sure, go for it. Always open to suggestions. But yeah, I gotta say, yeah, like sorry, I know I'm going on a massive tangent again. You know, the trademark term use tangent. Yeah, he spent the last half of the video talking about a guy. I was gonna say a guy, a gay guy. I mean, he actually is gay. James Somerton. I'm not really familiar with, but apparently he does a lot of like LGBT related videos. You know, LGBT history and representation and stuff of that nature. And yeah, like basically all this stuff is stolen, and H Proper Guy spends a solid 2 hours fact check, just breaking down where each piece of every video came from, and just showing and just like the further into the video it goes, it just gets worse and worse, and it's just like, holy crap, like this guy is totally shameless, like stealing the work of LGBT creators, and it's like the most ironic thing, one of the videos he did was about gay erasure in cinema, in media, like how you know, gay people aren't represented or whatever, and which, you know, ironic considering he himself is stealing the work of gay people and like erasing their contribution and not giving them credit. Um, and yeah, it's that video came out about 24 hours ago. Um, oh, damn it, Travis! I said no spoilers. Oh, no spoilers. I'm gonna start backstage. Oh shoot, sorry, I didn't see that comment there. Um, yeah, well, I mean, you said you were how much? You said you were 2/3 of the option the way through it, right? Oh, you said 1/3 of the way through it. Oh shoot. Okay, yeah. I did. I guess I did spoil it then. My bad. Um, yeah, okay. No further spoilers on the video. You can check it out for yourself. But I can. I think I can say that the fallout from the release of that video is quite striking. Um, the 'cause as soon as the video came out, I mean, as soon as the guy's name was mentioned, I looked up his channel out of curiosity. It had 336,000 subscribers, and I looked at it again shortly before doing a stream, and it's down to 313,000 subscribers. He lost like 23,000 subscribers in 24 hours, because apparently, you know, basically as a result of H. Bomber Guy's video exposing his plagiarism. And he's since deleted his Discord server and his Patreon. I'm joking, so yeah. Ever played Portal or Half-Life? I have played both of those games, both of them to completion. They're good games. One of the quotes from near the beginning of the series, sorry guys, didn't mean to kill you. Oh, Freeman's Mind series. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm aware of Freeman's Mind. I saw a bit of it. I haven't. I'm aware it's based on the whole notion that I was about to say Morgan Freeman. Gordon Freeman, protagonist of Half-Life, is a silent protagonist. So the videos are basically imagining what he would be thinking. Yeah, I hear it's a funny series. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah. Uh, this is the kind of thing, James Thornton, I don't think he's going to be able to recover from this. Like, basically everyone knows what he's done now. Comments are disabled on all of his videos now. And yeah, he's shut down his Discord server and his Patreon. So um, I think he's realizing he's not going to be able to get away with this anymore because he's been stealing stuff from people for years. Anyway, moving right along. Let's go with You Must Be So Proud.
Aye, they are good kids. I brought them up the right way.
There's a touch of pride in her voice. Are they here now?
No, they moved to Faubourg for work.
The old woman says, her cloudy eyes darting sideways. And it's good night. Oh, good night, Turbojet. Have a good one. What do you think Lillian's kids are going to do when they grow up?
Well, I imagine they'll grow up and live too.
Yeah.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
And then what?
Then,
The old woman exhales. She stares at the ground, unable to finish the thought.
You have her. Now twist the knife.
Twist the knife? Do you have to say it that way, Half-Light? I mean, I know you're Half-Light, and your whole thing's intimidating people, but okay.
Wait. Let her come to it herself.
Oh, okay. Half-Life is saying, yeah, go for it, and Suggestion is saying, wait, let her do it herself. Both of them are medium roles. Hey, you chose us, you can't back out now. Yeah. Look, this village isn't what it used to be. It's a dilapidated shithole, or I can just say nothing and let her come to it herself. I mean, I got a successful roll. I have a feeling either one of these is going to work. I mean, the original roll was Suggestion in the first place, so let's go with what Suggestion says and say nothing.
I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything. But what other choice do we have? It's not that the coalition government is coming to save us. I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones. If they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them?
She looks at her knees. Gotta put the kids first, or nod, or shake your head. Wait. When you nod or shake your head in response to which part? I mean, if they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them? Isn't even a yes or no question. Let's go with you gotta put the kids first.
Aye, we do. We do. But how do we do that?
Hint of sadness passes through her face. You can start by signing these papers. I've got a pen right here. Hand her the documents. It's my only option at this point.
Reluctantly, she takes the pen from your hand, scribbles her name on the line, and hands everything back to you.
See that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery.
Well, I mean, she just going by the wording on the document. Didn't it say that it would call for something like a year and a half of construction or something? So she's gonna have to put up with the noise for a while.
Let's go, Millet.
That gives you a look and sighs. I think we may have disappointed Kim. About the document you signed, Everett plans to muscle you out with construction noise? Or I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash for me? Like, now that we just got her to sign it, are we gonna tell her? Are we really gonna tell her that? I was thinking of giving her the jacket later, but I don't know if she's even gonna be here later. Let's give her the jacket now. What the hey?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Stay put. I mean, sure, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I can take this time to shave.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
The sign says rubbing his thigh. Does he say things like this if I spend the time walking instead of running? I wonder. But Tormy's telling her might give you 5 XP. Yeah. Let's go with Yao, wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
And it didn't even take half an hour. It was only like 20 minutes. And now it's after 7, so maybe I can do karaoke. Anyway, thanks for your help, Isabel. Okay, I don't have the option to say thank you? Okay. Goodbye, I'm off. So, what does the jacket look like now? So it boosts pain threshold and half-life, but reduces drama. Found Windbreaker. This windbreaker is like a protective cocoon, placing the wearer's torso into a pocket universe where wind, water, dirt, and fire cannot harm them. Huge writing, 100% synthetic, is proudly displayed on the chest. It lets absolutely no air through. Warning, item not actually fireproof. Haha. Interact. Hey, there's the white envelope. I can take a look at it.
Take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Yeah.
A 12 to 14.
Okay, I just put them back. It looks like it's the same options. Cool. Well, after 7 o'clock, so are we close enough to Thing to fast travel? Indeed we can. And there's the mailbox. So we just need to mail this thing.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something. F you, mail delivery box, kick it. No, maybe we get to use the mailbox for something.
Yes, for sending mail.
Drop the white envelope into the mailbox.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon.
Let's go back to Everard. This better be worth it after what we did.
Yeah. Yeah, Kim not happy about what we did there. Lieutenant turns toward the industrial harbor. Good mail delivery box. Pat the box.
The box seems happy.
Great. Oh, alright. Let's put back the empathy and hand-eye coordination code. There we go. Should we do karaoke first, or should we go talk to Ever first? Let's talk to Ever first, I guess. I mean, we finished that task. you, Everett? I mean, I know where you are. Do I want to mix up my clothing or anything before you in there? I've got the drama shirt and bow tie, so okay. Empire Volition. I mean, I don't know. Detecting lies seems like the best thing to have when talking to this guy. I'm just gonna go with what I've got. I clicked it. There you go. How's the thought cabinet doing? 41 minutes left? Cool. Good thought. This is not a fishing rod, is it? It's ... Hmm? What's he even referring to? Alright, Everett. We did the thing.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes.
His grin widens. Hey, it's H-Chat. Hey, welcome to the stream, Lucas here. How's it going?
Now, what can Everett Clare do for you today?
It's done. I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this.
Claps his hands together like a child who's just been offered cotton candy.
My friend, the mailman,
Wow.
confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now.
Plus 70 experience for that. Huh.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun. Nothing is off the table.
Is that so? He nods to the tent, smiling broadly. Yeah, I mean, like if it's true that he has information about the murder and so on, and he was withholding it just so he could get us to do this task, it's whatever.
Hear that? You did it the honest way. You got the real signatures, and now he's happy. Well done.
Does this imply that if we tried to forge it, he would know?
We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire. As always. You are the liege, and you're in.
Find out in the forgery playthrough, exactly, yeah. Signature they got, I know you plan to force them out with a construction noise, or did you order the hanged man killed, or can I get my gun now? I mean, like, Everett's not someone who's easily intimidated, right? Like, even if I say, like, oh, I know you're planning to force another construction noise, he's gonna brush it off, and he's saying, like, oh, like, like pretend that, pretend that I hurt his feelings by suggesting such a thing, and, we're all friends here, no, I wouldn't do that. He probably he's not gonna confess to ordering the hangman killed. He might give us a lead, though. Let's go with that.
Order it. You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
Uh-huh. Why are you so fat? Or what do you gain from him being dead? Or, okay, another question. Seem to be pretty ready to make an excuse not to call him out on his... not to not to call him out on his schemes? Sarcasm? Yeah. Alright, what do you gain from being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
A happy accident. Just channeling Bob Ross all of a sudden. No one takes the initiative. If I want him dead, I would have to do it myself. I'm too fat for that. Like I don't believe that, but what do you gain from being dead? Oh, I a war. What you want a war?
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Indeed.
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Have you ever heard what two giant serious hornets can do to an entire colony of bees? They destroy it. Or they're trained military people. Aren't you afraid for your men? Let's go with the more dramatic delivery. Oh hey, I'm up to 9 viewers. Something about this time for the stream, I guess. Or maybe something dramatic's about to happen and maybe my audience knows something I don't. Anyway, let's go with I've heard two giant series hornets, etc. Something about disco, exactly.
I have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke and dies.
I have heard that, yeah. You're planning to swarm the military people with numbers? I mean, that sounds ugly, but okay. See it happen on video too? Yeah? Cool.
He crosses his hands contently, thinking of the interior temperature of the wasp rising.
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1, and that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men.
Yeah, but they have automatic weapons. That's the problem. They're just gonna mow your people down. That's okay.
The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
And how is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that.
Pauses to rub his chin. Okay.
We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
Huh.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her asshole. She has no chance.
Okay, there's, like I say, what or why are you telling me your plans? Let's look the gift horse in the mouth this time here. Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
He looks at the swordfish clock and nods. Didn't ever take offense at the suggestion that he called Gaumont a midget when you first met him. Yeah, now that you mention it. I mean, it wouldn't be the first lie he told, or the last. Who killed the hanged man? Excellent question. Or how many of you guys are there in the Union? How are you going to fund your new independent harbor? Can I get my gun now? The gun seems to be the least of my concerns at the moment. He's talking about going to war, and the mercenaries that he's going to war with have machine guns, so it's like, this could get ugly. Like, he wants the conflict to happen. He's just going to sit back in his cargo container and let the Union guys just, go into a firefight with armed soldiers. Anyway, who killed the hanged man? Let's be direct about this.
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
Him or her. Haven't ruled out the possibility that the female Cornell soldier that we have yet to meet, who is said to be in a sniper position, could have taken that sniper shot. And we suggested that if the shot was taken from that kilometer distance, it would have had to have been a professional. Anyway.
He really doesn't know.
Okay.
A guy, huh?
How do you know it's a guy?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
He really doesn't.
Drama chiming in again. All right. It's only a medium one. It's for Ted. Like the extra 3 points I'm getting from the clothing items aren't actually helping me. Oh well. Everett up there for least likable character in the game. Yeah. Like, he doesn't care how many of his own people die for his little schemes. So much for being the man of the people, right? Like Renee more than him? Yeah. How many of you guys are in the Union? He already answered that, didn't he? How many of you guys are in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
Huh. They aren't all on site. Like, we've only seen a handful of them, right? Might even like Kuno more than him. I mean, yeah. I mean, at least Kuno was only throwing rocks. How are you going to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Everything?
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer.
Huh. Competitive contracts? Does that mean he undercut Wild Pines?
With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
Uh-huh. Probably more drugs while he's at it. Yeah, and the renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership will probably make them be okay with accepting less money for it. And Everett's probably going to pocket the difference.
That's drugs.
I mean, yeah.
Drug trafficking.
Yep.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the summer and Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it.
Uh-huh. The zeal will also be drug-fueled, yeah.
All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
It's just the top of the iceberg, though, isn't it? Or, God, that sounds shady. I mean, yeah. Digging it, Everett. I have to say, I'm digging this part. Top of the iceberg, or, God, that sounds shady. I'm not quite. I don't like the digging it option. It's just kind of. That's just the top of the iceberg, though, isn't it?
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column.
He makes air quotes. Looks bad, has bad optics.
We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperidone.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned.
He smiles. Sure he doesn't. That drug is uncomfortably close to risperidone. Sorry, I'm not familiar with risperidone. I'm assuming you're talking about a real life drug there. Copy, paste. Now I'm curious. Risperidone. Used to treat schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, or irritability associated with autistic disorder. Should not be used to treat behavior problems in older adults who have dementia. Okay. Can cause metabolic changes that might increase your risk for having a stroke or heart attack. Is it it's antipsychotic? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The risperidone. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Anyway, moving on.
But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
Is Ruby helping you secure this fantastic share? Ruby being the 8th Hardy. Drugs are no-go for me. I'll report this. Yeah, good luck with that, Harry. I have to admit that's a well-put-together plan and far removed from you. Interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder, okay? Or it makes sense to regulate the drug trade like this. Keeps it out of more dangerous hands. I mean, sure, it makes sense to regulate the drug trade, but I don't know. I don't think we can consider Everett's hands to be less dangerous, considering he just said he's okay with sacrificing thousands of lives, or potentially thousands of lives, for this plan of his. Well, or at least hundreds of lives. Would it be tipping our hand too much if we let him know we know about Ruby's contribution to this? Maybe. I'm gonna say it anyway.
Harry, if I was supplying raw materials to drug manufacturers, I would need an army of rubies.
Understood.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't confirmation or denial, but it does imply that he already does have an army of them. I don't think he's gonna feel threatened if I tell him I report this, and yeah, I don't really feel like complimenting on it. I think I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna go with interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder.
You know why you're such a good detective, Harry? You don't get sidetracked. You care about the people you're supposed to protect, not some systems that may or may not be unethical.
I don't get sidetracked. Great. That describes me to a T. I don't get sidetracked. That should you don't get. Kim just sighs. Yeah.
Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbour's turnover, just like the harbour is, but a small part of Martinez.
Still be illegal, or so is there a trade or isn't there, or go on, or say nothing. Harbor's but a small part of Martinez. Just tell him to go on.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks, and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm going to unite them all into one economic body. We're going to incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's going to be in on the wealth, and everyone's going to pull their weight.
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitting to it.
Oh yeah? Hold on, I don't want to look at the big picture. I want to look at the drug trade you almost admitted to. Or, well, I mean, if it has the word incorporated in it, then I like it. I'm a money guy. Or, that's very ambitious. I love what you're doing for the working man. Or, I'm not feeling a whole lot of Revachol here. Not enough flags or kings. Or, honestly, it's not my place to judge or express an opinion. The middle of the road option. Yeah, Volition is suggesting that I go with the... keep talking about the drug trade. So I'm going to go with that.
No, Harry. That's boring. Alright, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue, I'm cutting it.
Oh, really? It's all that big picture stuff. Oh, we don't focus so much on the drugs. We got so much else going on. He's saying, well, actually, we're not trading those anymore. Uh-huh. It's such a small, insignificant slice of revenue, you say? Shh, okay.
Boys, Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering?
He looks around the container. Wow, I'm so convinced, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really feel like in stomach selecting the favorable options. I'm sort of feeling a toss up between saying I'm not feeling a whole lot of Revachol here, not enough flags or kings, or honestly, it's not my place to judge or express an opinion. Like the only reason I'd pick the don't express an opinion option is I haven't asked him about the gun yet, and I don't know. I sort of I sort of feel like I should ask that before I say stuff that ticks him off. Then again, I'm gonna go with this anyway. I'm not feeling a whole lot of Revachol here, not enough flags or kings.
Harry, the future I have in store for Martinez will have all the macho aesthetics you love so much. The crowns, the guns. I will even slip in a skull and bones for you, my friend.
Skull and bones? Okay.
Oh yeah, skull and bones. Skull and bones on the Revacholian flag. The Revacholian Death Squad. Oh yeah, the visual image has completely bedazzled you. You're 100% with Everard now.
That's what conceptualization is saying? Okay. Okay, let's ask him about the gun. Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
I mean... you bastard! Or fine, where is it? Let's go with fine, where is it?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
An old woman has it, you say? Are we talking about the lorry driver, old woman?
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
I mean, the one you described as terrifying, I sort of assumed that was going to be like Ruby. But hell, for all I know, it could be the Cornell woman. Excuse me. So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy?
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway...
He smiles and shakes his head in wonderment.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debardeurs Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Uh-huh. I'm trying to think about all the anyone I could gets described as an old woman. I mean, there's also there was the cleaning lady in the apartment building. Alright, moving on.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
Lena, obviously. Lena. Oh yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, she's in a wheelchair. I don't think she's intimidating. Anyway, she's waving it around at people. Who is this old woman? Can you set up a meeting? Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
She calls herself the Pigs? Okay.
There it is again. The Pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
Okay.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
Huh. A smile flickers in the corner of his mouth. I guess he's gotten somewhat accustomed to being called a pig throughout the course of this thing. Never underestimate the elderly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there've been a few characters calling us pigs all through the course of this game. I mean, Kuno being the most vocal of them. Anyway, so she was waving it around at people?
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
He claps his hands. Why does this sound so ominous? I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Well, 10 o'clock you say. Here it's 7:30. So there's time for us to get karaoke in.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Okay.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Uh-huh. Okay, signatures I got. I know you plan to force him out with the construction noise.
Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving...
Yeah, I mean, you initially said it was going to be like a few months, and then the contract itself says like something like a year and a half. Anyway.
Well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
Uh-huh.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large.
Uh-huh.
So the village is doomed.
Huh. The lieutenant says grimly.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland, there's nothing left. But mark my words, officers, we are going to reset it.
His slams his fist, like I think it was like he slams his fist on the table, causing some of the coffee to spill. Going to reset it, you say?
Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
Yeah, so he's okay. He's planning to push the people out so they can be used for commercial buildings. Okay. Anyway, what do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing.
So we've gone from we're creating a youth center to a youth center supermarket church complex. Okay.
Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
Youth supermarket church complex? Do you really expect me to believe that? Or low-income housing? If even part of this is true, then why not? Or and life? Nod. I know you were a man of the people, Everard. Let's go with youth supermarket church complex. Do you really expect me to believe that?
Yes, I do. I got the centre, I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things, and even a touch of pain.
Wait, but will you erect a statue to yourself? Or Joyce was right when she said you were up to something, ... Or sounds like you got this. You can rely on my vote. Yeah, I don't feel like openly agreeing with him. So it's going to be one of these two. Will you erect a statue to yourself? Or Joyce is right when she said you were up to something. Should we imply that we're siding with Joyce, or should we make a facetious comment about making a statue? Let's go with the statue one.
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist. My statue will be Martinez rebuilt. 5-story building complexes, workers on welfare, and landowners in Azon hating me. That will be my statue. And yours. We're doing this together.
Okay, I guess I'll go with Joyce is right when she said you were up to something.
Damn right I am, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as she is one day. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
Fist lands on the table again.
A true flash of anger in him, as he thinks of her.
Okay, can I ask you about specific union members? It's the last option in this dialogue tree here.
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry.
His eyes are shining.
You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big time mode, Harry.
Leonard, that's Leo, the guy sitting up on the sitting up top there, out there. Okay.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big time mode.
Okay. All right. I mean, I guess we've exhausted all these options now. That's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Suddenly there's sadness in his tone. Yeah, big time mode, yeah.
This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
Let's see, he points to you then himself. Do you know there's a mega rich light pendant guy inside one of the containers outside? Or I have a few more questions about the harbor. I mean, sure, let's ask him about the mega rich light pendant guy. Why not? I mean, we got in there.
Mega rich light bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
He's so rich he could get in anywhere. Or slime like him must have oozed in through the cracks. Or he must have been in the container when someone accidentally closed the door. Or I don't know how he got in there. Let's go with he's so rich he could get in anywhere.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys.
He slams his fist on the table. You specifically told them to check for that? Okay. Nothing can stop an innovative mind, or I think he wants to take down the proletariat, Everett. Everett. Or Kim, tell him he was there. Or, you know, some of him may have been a figment of my imagination. Kim indicated that he couldn't see the light bending effects. That was maybe something that was only going on in my own mind. Or in Harry's own mind, you know. Let's go with Kim. Tell him he was there.
There was a guy in the container, but he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective's head.
Lieutenant says slowly. Didn't bend any light? Aw.
Honestly, guys, we might be moving a spot of drugs through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega rich. I have a reputation to protect.
He shakes his head. What is this line of dialogue here? Okay, yes, for God's sake, you're a socialist, or mega rich are people too. He was a nice man, gave me stock tips, or yes, the transportation of the mega rich should be more tightly regulated. It didn't seem like he was safe. Or you should be honored by the presence of this Magus. He was of half Revacholian blood and amassed his wealth using the mysterious bond of nationhood. Love that Everett just rolls with it. Yeah, this is this whole thing is weird. I mean, like that particular rhetoric roll had a very low chance of success. Like I think it was 28% chance after leveling up my rhetoric skill. I got in with a roll of 12. So this is one of those like rare optional conversations here. It's just it's kind of odd. Okay, anyway. Oof, I think after this conversation I'm gonna have to wrap up the stream. Karaoke will have to wait for another day. Anyway, intelligence, mega richer people too. He's a nice man. The transportation of the record should be more tightly regulated. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, okay with the drugs, but not so much with the mega rich. I mean, should be honored by the presence of the rich guy? Should you say that he should be more regulated, make richer people too, or? I'm gonna go with yes. The transportation of the migrants should be more tightly regulated. Didn't seem like he was safe. This entire line of conversation is weird. But let's go with this.
You're a fucking idiot, Harry. I love it. Thank you for sharing this deep, idiotic part of yourself with me. A hallucinating market liberal. I love it. So poetic.
I got morale healed by saying that. Ever declared a legitimacy for like it, he called me an effing idiot, but okay. I mean, considering he called me an effing idiot, you'd think that would be more likely to give him a morale hit than a bonus, but whatever.
I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town.
Okay then. Okay, well this one is still oranged out here. A few more questions about the harbor?
I'm always happy to educate and entertain you, my friend. So, what's on your mind?
Okay, so that just brings me back to where I already was. That's
very nice, Harry. Is there anything else?
Is there anything new in this tree if I pick this, or if you do details concerning the murder again?
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you.
Okay, so these seem to be all the same things we talked before. Okay.
By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
Okay. So I had a level up in the middle of that. Got lots of experience. Got 3 points to spend if I like. Confront the pigs and get your gun back. Whoever and wherever the pigs are. Sing karaoke. I'm in a position where I can sing karaoke now. But yeah. Just gonna step outside and then I think I'll save the game. This seems like a good time to wrap the stream. So yeah, so what did we accomplish today? We karaoke stream next time, exactly. Yeah, we did Everett's dirty work. You know, laid out the groundwork he needs to get his community center / mega complex that includes church and youth center and apartment building or low income apartment housing, whatever he said. Don't know how I feel about that. I mean, we exposed his whole plan. I mean, exposed it. I mean, he just openly talked about it. Just taking a peek if there's even worth giving a raid. Afterwards, there was streaming the Salvation remake. Yeah, there's a friend of a friend that I would consider raiding, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Does that anyone want to watch someone play Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom? I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem very connected with the murder mystery game. Maybe I won't bother. Yeah, so some stuff accomplished. Accomplished. Don't know how to feel about it. I never did find the boardwalk location of possible bullet origin. So yeah, not sure what to make of that. I only found one of the 3 possible bullet origin locations, and it seems that one of them is going to require a boat to get to, and it might mean I need to wait 2 more days, unless I can like talk Joyce into letting me over there, or something. I don't know. Maybe worth a try. But yeah, karaoke next time for sure. Lots of, I have quite a few leads to follow up on. I mean, okay, let's just, okay, so apparently I need to talk to Kuno about possibly overturning Morel's traps, possibly stealing the locust for some reason. Figure out who the pigs is. Find out if I can get my gun back. Sing karaoke, that's an important lead. Can't neglect that. The 2 other locations where the bullets may have come from. There's that whole conversation with Classia. Like I succeeded in that drama role, and it was confronting her about lies she told, which I was looking at and going, did she lie about those? I mean, maybe I'm supposed to just trust that drama knows what it's talking about and not second guess that and just ask her about it anyway. I mean, if nothing else, it's content. Maybe it'll unlock other stuff. Who knows? I also have to try to coax information about Ruby out of the Hardy boys, like her whereabouts and so on. So yeah, there's a lot to do. There are a lot of leads to follow up on. Which is interesting because like earlier on in the series, there were a couple of points where I felt like I was at a bottleneck. But now everything's just opened up and there's just so many things to do. Yeah, that's all for today. Like I said, I think I'm just going to pass on rating. So yeah, until next time.